Alright everybody, this is Steven Butler back with another video, and this time I'm not going to be doing a drawing video. I'm going to be doing a video talking about some of my favorite characters that I remember as a kid growing up loving, and actually have gotten to work on in my professional career. And these characters are characters from a company called MLJ Publications. MLJ Publications goes all the way back to the golden age of comics, and they're not called that. They're still in publication now. They're one of the oldest comic companies out there that are still around. It's not Marvel, it's not DC. It morphed into something completely different and called itself Archie Comics. But a lot of people don't know that back in the 1940s they had a very strong superhero presence, as did most companies back in those days during World War II. And I'm starting out showing you these pieces that I did. They're not commissions, they're just pieces that I did recently, just because I love the characters. This is a character called the Comet. This is a character called the Hangman. These guys were brothers. John and Bob Dickering, I think, were their names. And the Hangman came about after the death of, I'm giving spoilers away for something that's over 50 years old. Sue me. But the Comet was a character, and yes, he looks a lot like Cyclops. He predates Cyclops many, many years. I think Stan Lee must have liked this character so much that he patterned, or Jack Kirby, one or the other, liked the character so much they patterned the character Cyclops after him. He had the visor and everything. He didn't have a force beam. He had like a dissolvo ray that he would shoot out. Anyway, I did these two drawings for just my own amusement. I am selling them if anybody is interested in getting them. And I'm working on a piece right now, which is all of the, well, not all, but most of the Mighty Crusaders, which is what the characters were called starting in the 1960s when MLJ became Mighty Comics. And it was already Archie Comics, but Mighty Comics was like a subsidiary, whatever, of Archie Comics. And these are all of their characters at the time. Jack Kirby created a character called the Fly, and there's Fly Girl. They also created a character called Private Strong, another version of the Shield, this is the original Shield here, and then all these other characters that are around. I'm working on this right now. I'll be finishing it up, and I'll be making a post about that and separately. But I wanted to show you how I first got introduced to these characters, and they are some of my favorite characters. It was in this book, and I still have it. It's my copy that I've had that don't even have a back cover. This is a copy that I had back whenever I picked it up off the newsstand. It's a Madhouse Comics Digest, and it was kind of like a gag book. But I looked at this book, and I saw this like gag strip, double spread type thing, and I was like, wow, who are these guys? I thought they were just characters that were made up just for the strip, but no. I found out later that these guys are all based on characters from MLJ from the 1940s, and then the Fly came out in the 1950s. But this is the Comet, whenever he had a rainbow helmet and totally changed his look. This is the Fly, this is the Shield, this is the Fox, he has a look that's very similar to Black Panther, and that's him up there as well. This is a patriotic character called Captain Flag, the Black Hood. This is a character, probably one of my favorite ones, called the Web. And then this is Fly Girl. Well, anyway, this was my first introduction to those characters. And a couple of years ago, Archie sent me this book here called The Mighty Crusaders: Origin of the Super Team, which is a trade paperback. I think you could probably find it on Amazon still. And it is reprinting in a trade paperback form the last couple of issues of the Fly's book, back when he was called Flyman, and it brought all of these characters together for the first time. And It's like the last 3 issues of Flyman and the first issue of the Mighty Crusaders. This was the beginning of Mighty Comics. Now, these comics were high camp. When I mean camp, I mean they don't take themselves seriously. They're like silly, but not in a they're not in on the joke. They play it straight, but it's straight up silly, very much like the Batman, Adam West Batman TV show. But these predate, I do believe these predate the Adam West TV show. Just the other day, I got a set of these these Mighty Crusaders, and they're not really that expensive. This book here is issue number 3 of Mighty Comics, and it came out in 1966. I was 1 year old whenever this came out. I love everything about this book. I just got through reading it, and it made me laugh out loud just at the silliness and the corniness and the campiness of it all. Yes, it is all of that, but I absolutely love it. It's like I just read it now, and I'm 60 years old, and I loved it as if I was a kid reading it for the first time. This is just amazing. No, it's not ever going to win any awards. It's never going to even be something that's going to be lauded like the Fantastic Four or Spider-Man or Justice League or anything like that. But to me personally, it's something that I extremely love. So highly recommend it if you like that. If you like camp, if you like fun comics, then these are the ones to pick. I just read this one. These I got as well. This is issue number 6, and this is after this book finished, and I don't know how it went to issue number 8, I think. Then they started up doing like a double a book that had featured two different characters, kind of like Marvel did with their Tales of Suspense, where they would have Captain America and Iron Man sharing a book. That's what they did here, but I think they changed it up from issue to issue. This one is about the Shield and the web. And then after I got it in, I'm like, well, no wonder I got it for so cheap, because the bottom part of the cover is cut out for some reason. Might have had something on the inside cover that whoever the original owner was tried to send off or order something or whatever. But anyway, it's not going to bother me. I'm not a big stickler for the conditions of comics as long as they can be read. I'm happy with it. I love the cover layout. I love the way it's laid out. It looks like it's got like images from the inside the book. I think I remember seeing that there were like 3 images down here. Of course, I can't see it now. But if it's like this one's very similar too. Love the layout. This is about the Black Hood, and it looks like that's still sterling down there. But I love the black around it. Sorry, my phone I'm supposed to have it on a magnet, but it's messing up on me. Anyway, this is all a learning experience for me. Here's one. Oh, it's another one with the Shield, and I love that. I love that Mighty Comics Presents. I love the lettering on that gives you it's like onomatopoeia. You know, it's got the whump on the cover. Love that stuff. The Hangman meets the Phantom of the Penitentiary. Man, it's so cool. Really looking forward to reading those. Also have this. This is a magazine that Roy Thomas puts out called Alter Ego, and this one, a friend of mine named Carl gave this to me, and he said, I know you love those Mighty Crusaders guys, so I just thought that I would give this to you because I thought that you would enjoy it. And I know I will, because it has a lot of interviews and articles about this time period, this Mighty Comics time period. So also I wanted to end this video by showing you guys some of these. These are recent comics that came out, and why am I showing you these? These are mostly reprints of old Archie gag stories. But these are the ones that have come out fairly recently. I think this came out maybe last year or year before. I can't remember. But I've been doing work for Archie for the last 4 years, I guess. Here, I'm going to take this off of here. I'm just going to hold it in my hand. This is one of the stories that I did. You can see there's my name, did the pencils, and my daughter Lily did the inks. We work as a daddy-daughter team for Archie, and we have done a lot of these digest stories in here, and a lot of the stories feature these superheroes. Sometimes it's just one superhero, sometimes it's a team. This is like a modern version of the Mighty Crusaders with the old shield and several other characters like Inferno and Captain Commando. I drew him several times. And then they'll be interacting with Archie, or Archie as Pure Heart. It's just each story is different, and it's not like being beholden to any kind of continuity. These are just 5-page gag stories, but I had so much fun doing these because I had that same idea in mind. You got to make it humorous and funny, but also you can get your superhero action in too. So to me, it was the best of all worlds. That was a lot of fun doing that shot right there. And you see, you can still get, you're drawing it in a cartoony style, but you can still get those superheroic dynamics in there, and it's just fun. They're just 5 pages, and they're usually at the beginning of see, this one I didn't draw. This one was by Holly G, I think. Yeah, and that she drew this. She's drawn quite a few, but she has a long history of working for Archie. Here's another one that I did. I don't know if this was my buddy Jim Amish inked this one. And this is Fly Girl, which is the daughter of the original Fly Girl, I think, teaming up with Pure Heart, and then with these I forget what they're called, smash and grab. And this one guy has like really big fists that he can make grow. A lot of fun doing this stuff. A lot of fun. So yeah, thinking comedy, but superheroic action at the same time. This is a more recent one. I remember I had to create the look of this character here, and I don't even know who the character is. She's a new character called X. So she had an X on her face. I remember I had to design her costume, and we gave her all kinds of different color schemes, and that's the one that they decided on. And this is the super teams teaming up with the new Crusaders, which are the sons and the daughters. Like that's the son of the Comet. There's the Darkling, and several more. It's the Brain Emperor, who was the original arch villain for the Mighty Crusaders. But anyway, I can't even remember her name. Palatine X or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't even know if but the whole thing is, who is she? They're trying to figure out, who could she be? Could she even be Mrs. Grundy? So, Wonder Teen X, there we go. So anyway, those are just some examples of the work that we've been doing here lately. And I think it's cool that because I was such a fan of these guys, that I'm actually getting a chance to work on them in a different kind of way than they were presented here in these books, but it's still cool nonetheless. So anyway, guys, this is just me. I wanted to share with you some of the characters that are fairly unknown. A lot of people don't even know about these guys, and that's part of why I'm doing this. And this is not going to be my last time to even mention these guys, because I love these guys so much. I'll be doing some more drawings of them, and I'll be doing more videos on them. I might even do a read through on some of these comics for you guys. Anyway, if it's piqued your interest, just look for more videos from me, and if not, oh well, maybe it's just me that likes these guys. Something tells me that I'm not the only one, though. So if you do share a love for these guys, send me a comment. Let's talk, and tell me what your favorite characters and what your favorite storylines and that type of thing, what that type of thing is. But for me, especially at this time in my life, I am enjoying these types of comics more than any others. I don't know what that means, but it's the truth. I don't really want to read comics as like a form of I I enjoyed The Watchmen. I enjoyed Dark Knight Returns. I enjoyed a lot of that more serious stuff, I guess. But to me, this is the heart and soul of what makes comics so special to me. Anyway, that's about it. Hope you guys are having a good one. Talk to you later. Take care.